you know what it is. If this is your first time here, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Welcome to my platform, the game of all games. Sorry, let me stop playing. The game of life. The gamble. I just got up late because yesterday was my family reunion. We had a ball. So now everybody is recovering. I heard my brother. Well, not heard him. He was just talking. So he like, the margaritas was good, but I gotta go to the gym because I gotta go get this alcohol out of me. And I'm like thinking of, we were playing a game with my cousins, quarter toss. I did not get drunk because I was like winning. I had the mindset before even going in the game, like I'm not getting drunk, right? So when I went over there, I was busting it. My cousin Dana, my cousin Itchy. No, Dana didn't play. Itchy played. Itchy played. They were getting done. They kept picking heads. Or if they would pick tails, I would pick heads. But I noticed that was getting me in trouble. So I just stuck with tails. If you play the game quarter toss with your family and y'all are playing the drinking game, make sure you're not driving. But also make sure you pick tails because it was so fun. It was so fun. The girls were there. I seen all my cousins. Like we all had a ball. Like it was like, you know how you get around family and it's like y'all have never missed a beat of like being around each other. That's how it was. So since I'm now just like getting up and everything is like being not fuzzy. It's time for us to get ourselves today. Today, Sunday, the Lord's Day. Yesterday was the Sabbath, and I'm glad we had our family reunion on the Sabbath because it's a lot. It means a lot, and a lot of people don't pay attention to things like that, dates and stuff like that, and God's timing. But I do. I'm very fond of that type of stuff. So. And my skin, as you can see, has been doing amazing. It's been doing amazing, but it's now turning as we speak. My skin is turning over, and that's a good thing. But when your skin is turning over, you want to wash. Like today, I'm not going to use my acne wash, but I am still going to do my my acne prep, as you all know. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just getting all the dirt off my face before I wash it. Not really like dirt, but like all the dead skin, because when you use tretinoin, you're going to see this right here is normal. Do you see like the little brown dead skin shedding? Like you see the tint on it. It's not gonna be like really disgustingly dirty, but your skin is going to turn more than usual. You have to exfoliate gently, and that's going to keep your pores from being clogged up majority of the time. So sometimes I notice my skin looks a little bit more wrinkly when it's peeling, but that's because it's dead skin on top. So you can see that dead skin on top. If you don't get it off, it will make your skin look like you have wrinkles and you have like uneven texture. But when you get that layer off, you see how all my smile lines are like really dissipating and going away now. Like those are going away because that skin was built up on there from last night. And I didn't tell you guys, but Saturdays I take a break off of my tretinoin. Saturday nights I take a break off of my tretinoin just in case I was to go out and I didn't have it. I have trained my skin to not have it on Saturdays. Only on Saturdays. And it can now, like, actually go with the longevity of that timing and not break out, because I implemented other things in that. And I don't know. But when somebody says their skin is acne prone, they are meaning like they cannot go a day without treating their acne prone skin. That's what they mean. So I'm going to grab set boy boy, and on here this is the on, off, and unlock, so you can change batteries. This has not faded a bit, bro. It's still bold as the day I brought it. So I'm telling you, do your research, get a good tool that's not gonna break the bank. Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, a lip scrubber. You need one. Okay? So I'm just gonna add a little bit of a lip scrubber. You want to be very slight and gentle. You don't have to press down so hard, because this is like the most thin skin on the body. But I do like to do this, and you might want to go in and rinse it out, because if you don't, it's going to be like packed with dead skin and stuff, and I don't think anything wants that. I usually just set them to the side. After I wipe them out, I set them to the side, and I soak them later in some disinfectant if I'm going to use them again. But I have a couple of these. It comes in like a 2-pack, and I buy them every time I go to the dollar store. So keep those, girls. Keep those if you want baby soft lips, and then go in with the Maybelline baby lips. Your day, you sealed. Signed, sealed, delivered. So now, my niece looking for me. My brother, I hate him talking to my niece. Talking about he not in here. He in the bathroom. Look. Liberal amount of this. You don't have to wet your skin with this one. That's why I love this one though. It's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, hydrating cleansers that doesn't burn your eye. They don't burn around the eye. What's your pants leg up? Get off my picture. Nobody's messing with them pictures. You put them up on the wall. Yeah, whatever. Mama. Yeah, she is. So let me get up in here. And sometimes my moles lighten up, and sometimes they're darker. I don't know. What's that about? I don't know. But this. Like, God forbid, if I was homeless and I knew that this cleanser could be used without water, still be efficient, I would be cleaning myself to death. And you just have to wipe down with like a cloth. I would be wiping like that every day. I made
Keep on smiling. Pinky, come on.
Boy, you know she's not gonna listen unless you pick her up.
Keep on. She got to move on.
That's Miss Independent. That's Miss Independent. She gonna do her thing. That my Momo. But I mean, I like to just slide it up. That's Miss Baby. Okay, she think it's her world. So. I really want to get all of that skin off my face. I really want to get this skin off my face. Right there. Oh yeah. Look how thick they are. Like they're so thick. I did I don't really do a serum, but I do castor oil every night and jojoba oil every night on my and that helps. This takes the swelling away from my eye. And I can just take the head off and clean it really good. Can't help it. It's just like all different sizes, and I don't want to have any like dead skin on my face. So that's why I go in like I do. And this keeps my hairline like full when I massage this part of my hairline with it. So this is amazing, bro. I like this. I like this a lot. I've been enjoying that rather a lot, so I'm gonna get another cloth. This is a new one because the other one just had too much hair on. I say hair, too much on it. Or sometimes I do use my pads. They collect everything, but you have to pre-soak these and slip your fingers in the back. I also use these on my body as well. You can get these on Amazon. It's like 12 come in a pack, and I'm down to like my last 5. You can throw them in the washing machine, but I like to just buy them over. I have them in the shower and everything. Like, this is what it looks like when you soak it, and it's like this cool texture. I have fallen in love with these for like body exfoliation, and it's soft. It's not like harsh and abrasive like the African Net sponge, because that stuff, it's not for everybody. It's not. I don't have harsh skin. I've been loving to do in the shower this little number right here. This is the Fenty hair. This is the one I've been using, and this will be in the empties. Her scents. And then, last but not least, I've been dousing this on me every delicious morsel. Peach in the summertime, and I do fig and aquatics in the springtime. But peach in the summertime has always been my scent, or a coconut, peach or coconut. Sometimes strawberry, but this one has been really good. This for my face and neck, like this part of my face, my neck, this, I already have it back up. One of my favorite body scrubs of all times and forever will always be peach sorbet. It's compliments with the Nivea's white peach. But like, this was my combo. But it's gone. This was my combo. The white peach and jasmine with. I have already gone through 2 of these already. The coconut one, these body wash right here. This one. Okay. Let me rinse this off really quickly. Like, now you can be a little bit more abrasive because this is not going to hurt you. But yeah, that's what I've been using on my body. This right here, when I soak it, it swells up with water. You wring it out. You put your body wash on here. This is an experience, and it doesn't slip out of your hand because the band. So if you're a loofah girl, but sometimes loofahs hurt, this is a handheld loofah. I love loofahs because you can throw them away, okay? You're not supposed to keep a loofah. I don't know why people are keeping a loofah. Only thing I keep is those brushes. Even those sponges are decoration. Just decoration. You don't really want to keep using the same loofahs on your body. Like, that's a decoration. But I only use my brush on my feet. I don't dry brush or anything like that because I am melanated. That hurts. It hurts when you dry brush your skin. I don't know who said beauty was pain. I don't know who said that because it's not. Like, it's other ways you can go about getting your skin softly exfoliated. You don't have to follow what everybody else doing. It's literally ways that you can put a SA lotion on and it will slough all the dead skin off. I'm about to go do my treatment right now. So we won't get lost before we get the room. I'm gonna do my traveling toners really quickly. I'm gonna do this purifying water, witch hazel water. Just to, you know what I mean? Help clear out some of my pores a little bit more, and that will go in and just do its thing. This is the milky toner that I like to use. I like to keep this one in a spray bottle because this is a formula that you have to shake up. So by the time, if I forget to shake this up sometimes, I could just spray it in my hand, and by it coming out so fast, it turns milky. Like, see? So I just go and do it like that. And that also stops me from wasting it. Instead of pouring it in my hand, it's dripping, I can just spray it on my hand. And it'd be right before my hand starts to absorb it, I put all of it on my face, and it works out like that every time. But you want to make sure we are definitely rehabbing our skin from being out in the sun all yesterday. And that's what I'm basically taking my time doing this routine this morning for my mini vlog series. Like, and if you don't see the full video on like my Instagram, you can always go to like my YouTube and watch the whole episode in just one video. Like, if you see it on my Instagram and it's like part 1 and 2, on YouTube I do just like edit all the filming I did for that day, and I put it on one video, and then it makes better for me to do it like separate on Instagram though, because it has to be in a shorter form of content, and that helps. So this is my last layer. I did about 3. But I'm really wanting to rehab my skin this morning. Because I know I have a lot to do today, but nonetheless, if I'm not comfortable in my skin, if I'm not taking care of me exactly 100%, it's going to put a damper on my day, and I don't like that. I thought I seen something on the wall, that's why. You just see me glance over. I thought I seen a mark on the wall, but it wasn't. So yeah, that's the little things I've been using and implementing in my bathing era since starting this new skin adventure, because a lot of these things that I'm using now are somewhat newer. This is my iced tea. I'm about to brush my teeth for the second time. This is my herbal tea. Not like sugar tea, no. This isn't sweet tea. I love sweet tea. No, this is a herbal mix from Stash. It's a collection from a brewery, a tea brewer, and this is a Starbucks cup. And how I do mine, I'll tell you how I make that in just a minute. It's good for hangovers. It's good for coffee drinkers. I used to be a coffee drinker in the morning, but I couldn't stand that. I couldn't, on my teeth, I don't like it. I recently started to add for like 2 months now, I started using a whitening toothpaste after I used my anti-cavity. So I just want to do the same thing. Sorry. Gotta get my teeth clean. Alright, so I usually have to keep a couple of these under the zinc. Let me use this right. Cheers. when you do that, you can feel the freshness in your eyeballs. I'm telling you. You can feel the freshness in your eyeballs. I'm not lying. Let's not. I'm gonna get floss. A little bit of floss goes a long way. So that's next. Now I'm gonna go in my room and get everything ready to do my hair and stuff and get ready for that. Next, so good. Let's go. So now that we're back, I'm at the vanity. Don't mind my background. I have to get my room a little bit more tidier. It's just really my blankie. Everything else is folded up, and I just do my book bag on my bed because it was in my vanity chair. So don't pay attention to that. But I'm just getting this done right now because I have a little more things to do before I figure out what I'm going to do today. My bracelet is coming off. Let me fix that. Oh, I have got another bracelet out of my mom's jewelry archive. So this is one of the bracelets I'm wearing now. It's really, really, really pretty. Let me show you guys. It's really pretty. It has like this warrior princess vibe. Like, it's so cute. I like it. And this is the one I'm wearing today with my Pandora somewhere over there. I took my Pandora off last night, but I'm putting that back on. So right now I have to really just fix up the face and do the hair. And I have a product that we have not been using, never used before, and I love the way it smells. This one from Aunt Jackie's has been one of my favorite lines. Aunt Jackie has been one of my favorite lines, but this one from Aunt Jackie has been on my radar for a minute. It's the flaxseed elongating curl gel. So I was craving something a little bit more with a clear texture. Not texture. Is it texture? A clear transparency. Because I have a milky gel from Cantu, and it's okay, but you really have to hydrate your hair before you put that in there. And I'm not always wanting to do that. So, which is a little lazy, but I'm not always wanting to do that. So I had brought this yesterday. You probably see me pick it up at the store in the vlog, the mini vlog, before we went to the family reunion. I posted it on my Instagram, but I don't know if you guys went to my YouTube and watched the whole video yet. If you have, then you can catch that on there. And yeah, so that looks good to me. I really like it. Smells amazing. Like, okay. This is some things I want to spray in my hair. It's just like the perfect hydration and oil blend. Botanical oils, spring water, aloe vera water, clove oil for a distinct smell, and for a certain kind of shine and slip, castor oil, the things that the girls love. And when I spray that, I have to immediately massage that through. And it makes my hair like really springy. Right? So if I poke your eye, I'm sorry. But yeah, it makes my hair really springy and really curly. And I've been doing this more than not because I don't like my hair when it's like too dry. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it sounds when I touch it. If I can hear my hair through my scalp when I touch it, no good. No good. She doesn't deserve to be that dry. That's why I can't walk around. I'm not like picking on anybody or anything. So I apologize as I say this, but I'm not one of those females slash male hybrids that walk around with crunchy hair just because people say, oh, your hair is nappy, it can handle all of that. Your mama hair is nappy on her. It's correct. My hair is curly. This is curly. Y'all get too comfortable with that nappy word. My hair is curly, bitch. Blackfoot Indian. Stop playing with me. Okay? And a whole bunch of other Cherokee, Navajo, yeah, all of that in my bloodline. So stop playing. That's why my hair is curly, and it has many forms because my ancestors came in many forms. So I don't like to speak those things about my luscious locks. No, girl, no. This is a crown. I'm in the image of my father, Abba. Now everybody try to call their made up God Abba, Yeshua, Hamashiach. If you know, you know. But I'm just saying, we gotta, as multifaceted people, we have to learn how to take care of our beautiful locks. Because, baby, no hair is more resilient than a black, brown, ting hair. Okay? You hear me? You hear me now? I have relatives from Antigua. Like, that's why I was like, I hope I really do get to introduce some of my family into my YouTube, because y'all would be like, God damn, you got a little bit of everything. Yeah. And people always want to make you seem like just because you were in Maryland all your life doesn't mean I don't have people that live in Australia. You know what I mean? Just because I live in Ohio, it doesn't mean I don't have some Haitians in the background. It's not for you to know. It's a secret. It's sacred. My lineage. You know what I mean? So when we start to scream black power, white power, be careful. Because now you just became a Power Ranger. You are so much more than black and white. You are so much more than high and tight. Like, but y'all, a lot of y'all is tight. A lot of y'all tight because people look different. A lot of y'all tight because people get complimented more than you. Y'all need to loosen up. Listen up. So now, we're back. This right here is really good. It's 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 really good. I kind of touched my camera, so I do want to make sure that I didn't. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize. I just didn't want to. I wanted to make sure I just didn't have any, you know what I mean, flashback on you guys, because I did touch the camera to further stop one mini vlog to go into another. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I touched it. I wanted to fix it. All right, so my hair is fine, like, for right now until I get my picking things. But you see how much of a shine that just gave me? And I didn't even use that much of this. This is going to be my go-to. Like, it's not even sticky on my hands. Jackie. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but you have to pluck them because it's an elongator, so you have to pluck and let them babies spring out and retract because it's too elongate, and I love that effect. It's going to have an elongating effect without having any type of chewed up ends, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something to give me a more of a uniform curl than a cruddy. You know what I mean? And a cruddy is a style. If you did not know, it's not me saying a slur. It's actually a hairstyle in the ethnic community. Yeah, it's actually a thing. And it's very, very, very popular within the boys, and it looks very, very good on the colored boys. If they know how to moisturize and hydrate their hair right, their cruddies come out so cute. It's just like basically letting your natural bush coil in on itself. And it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. As long as you know how to do the thing. So the face is clean. The face is tea. The face is tea. The skin is tea. The God I serve is beyond tea, baby. Baby. So I have to do some other things, like I'm gonna take my hormone medications when I go on this little break. And in the next couple of seconds, I'm going to change my clothes. So when I come back, you guys will see me in probably like a new outfit because I have to go run some errands. Like I have to go to a couple of stores this morning. I'm going to take you guys with me, but I'm not going to take you guys with me, if you know what I mean. Like, I just don't like people in my business. That's all. Like, when it's not nothing against y'all, it's just like, I will take y'all with me and turn it on. But sometimes I don't need to turn it on. You know what I mean? When it comes to, I'm not of the world. So what I do is very sacred to me. It's not for the world to understand. Like, this mini vlog series was not for the world to understand. It was for me to tap in to my inner feminine goddess, transgender motherhood type of qualities. That's all. It was for me to introduce me to the world. But before I get to go, I'm gonna prep for a little bit of makeup. I'm gonna I do wanna, I don't know, it's just calling me. I'm gonna be Banji right now. Since I did like do hydrating with my toner and everything, I'm gonna put a primer on before I put anything on my face. But I just want my beauty mode right here. I just want this one darker because it's that. Like, it's that, and I have one on this side too. I have actually two here and two there. But I like to just make, out of those four, I like to just make two of those darker on each side. And it gives a little bit more transition to my face, you know what I mean? So and this is how you can jimmy somebody into thinking like, oh damn, your moles are really dark. And then lightly tap the one so it won't be dark. That's how I do it. I lightly tap the second one, but one of them has to be darker on each side than the other two. And you see how that just gave my face so much life just by doing. I'll be back. I'll be right back. So I'm sorry, you guys. I was taking so long. I had to really like figure out what I wanted to wear. I'm gonna put a shirt on in a minute, but this is just what we have on right now for the time being. I like the way my hair turned out with that gel. Like, really, it's really soft too. It's really soft and it smells like Jolly Ranchers. I'm surprised that they chose that scent. It smells like gummy bears or something. Like, I'm like, what is the smell? I just didn't want to say it before, but maybe if you see my face when I smelt it, you probably was thinking like, what is he smelling? It smells like gummy bears. It smells like gummy bears. It smells so good. So I'm gonna do my brows really quickly. I just want to do those. I have my headband still around my neck, looking like a damn tight flight attendant. Because, girl, These boobs, perfect. They've been growing. Like they sit up. They sit up. So yeah, I have been wearing bras more because I need to start training myself with wearing bras again. Because I went on a hiatus when I first started working out. And I was like, I'm not wearing them damn bras. They was uncomfortable, so I got to get used to it again. I started sleeping with them on and stuff like that because my mom was like, don't sleep with them on. Just wear them when you're active, like outside and stuff, to keep them firm. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing, and I've also been keeping my arms really firm because I have an insecurity about the flabby thing right here. Like when it was flabby, it's really tight now. Like it's a really tight. When it was flabby, I don't like that on myself, and that's one thing I have to work with. Critiquing myself so bad sometimes, but I just don't like it on myself. I just don't, and it's okay. It's okay. One day, maybe, but right now, I'm not really feeling it, and it's kind of like going to be a rainy day today. So I'm just gonna do probably like a skin tint or something, just to uniform my whole complexion because my skin has been doing really good. I like to celebrate a good skin moment with just a little bit of complexion product to amplify how good my skin is doing because that's where I was like really second guessing everything. Like the tretinoin takes a slow effect when you do it right, and I didn't want to rush it and like dry my skin out and damage my skin. So I'm starting to be more comfortable with my skin complexion. Again, I suffer with hormonal acne because of transitioning and changing my diet so many times and having to get used to it. Because when you change your diet, it's not just affecting your inner body, it affects your outer body too. Because it affects your inner body, you know? So it's going to like be awkward in the beginning because it's something new. If you stick to it, you will notice like a amazing difference. You will see that difference. Let me finish my eyes stop yapping because I do want to do this correctly. I don't like to mess up my brows because it's like they're already sitting. They're already sitting. So why would I want to mess them up? Water tint on the lips. It's kind of staining my finger a little bit because I like to slow blend mines into my lip so it can look like my lips. I don't like to have like a lot of water tint on my lips to where it looks like I was drinking Kool-Aid. I like a natural, rosy kind of look like this. So it takes me a couple minutes to blend it out with my finger only because I don't want a harsh Kool-Aid smile. It's going, if I have like that much on my lip and then my forehead as well, it's not going to really work out the way it is. But I go in before I leave out with another round on my forehead so it can be darker. There we go. That's all we need. That's all we need. So this is my water tint that I've been loving for a minute now. So I have this one and then I have a backup. But yeah, that one's been good to me. It's rose pink. So it's really nice. You can do like a brown liner with that too, and that's what I'm about to do. So this is the brown liner I like to do with it. And I like to do this Plum by Ruby Kisses, so I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. Watch the top lip. Right? Right there. And you see how that is? This is Plum. And I love it because this is a plum that I have not been able to put down. It's so pretty. Look at it. And it goes with that water tint so good. But this is like my all-time favorite lip liner for my natural lip color after I do a water tint. Oh yeah, it helps to bring out my natural lip color even more. So the next thing I'm going to use is this lip and eye crayon. Nika K, you blew out the water with these. These are high commodity. It's so beautiful. Like it's so uh it's gorgeous. Hmm. It's raining. It's gorgeous though. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Oh, it's really nice. This is exactly what I needed on a rainy day. This is exactly what I need on a rainy day. This lip, oh my god, exactly what I need on a rainy day. Exactly. But it's not raining like raining. It's like drizzling, raining. And then I'm going to come in with this lip pencil from NYX. This color, I'm not even sure, this sharpened, but I want to use it. Oh, okay, this is that new brown color that I like to use on my cupids. Because if you can see how light my lip is right here, I have to do this part or it won't look blended. So I take a light brown and I go over top of everything a little bit higher to blend everything into the skin. And you see how it's like doing that color matching to everything else. Perfection, perfection. And NYX pencils last all day. It does not fade even if you drink something. You may want to blot though, so I'll be right back to start putting something on the face. So we are done with getting my iPhone with shirt I'm going to wear. I had to go pick up my shirt and I had to just sprucing up my hair just a little bit more. Now I can remove this and put a little bit of skin prep on, and I want to put some makeup on before I leave out, so I'm gonna have to go run some errands, and my ride is on the way. I was ordering my ride and things, so then I had to go say good morning to my mom. I wanted to ask her if she needed me to do anything for her this morning. And yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. I want to go to a couple of stores today because it's a rainy day. On a rainy day, it's like I love to go out and just go like shopping and still get out because it's raining, but that doesn't mean I have to stop my whole day. You know what I mean? So I really do want to continue with the rest of my day. I'm going to actually put some hyaluronic acid on this morning. No, I'm not going to do that one. It's one I've been trying to get used up for a minute. It's been like this blueberry extract, ceramides, and vitamin B5. So it's a hydrating serum that I like to use on the drier places because my skin, as we speak, is changing because of my treatment. As I once stated before, But you still have to moisturize and everything. Because when you start peeling, you don't want to have like cracking as well. Like, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of a little bit. These two are the ones I'm doing today, and I want to set my concealer brush for this part because I'm going to just be covering some small discolorations that have not yet subsided. So this little guy can just be popped right onto the brush because it's just going to be like that little amount that I'm going to be using. Then I'll flip to this side, and I'll start to blend that out just to even out my skin before I put the complexion, overall complexion product on it. So, and this is with tremella mushroom, so it's really hydrating, and I like this because it doesn't make my skin peel. On these more humid days, it's good like that too. It's good for humid days. Here, I want to put some there, right there. Just smooth that out a little bit. You know what I mean? And I also like to take it here just to lighten up in here. Just to have it. We all suffer with a little bit of discoloration around our nose and mouth, so. It's not like so rare for colored people of color to have a little discoloration or a lot. Like sometimes it looks like I have a lot, sometimes it looks like just a little. It depends on what day of the month and the week it is for me. That's how my skin likes to work. So I'm gonna just add a little bit right here, and this is the best way I was told to do concealer or color corrector, not on the whole face so it won't look flat, just in the spots where we want to sprucing up and camouflage, not really so covering. But you can cover with the full coverage concealer. It is possible to get a full coverage concealer, you know that. So I just don't need like that much of a full coverage concealer. I don't think so. I really don't think so. And I'm glad I think like that because I don't want to cover up my skin. But this is also a good moisturizing concealer. I like to just sketch around my lip line for any discoloration that might have still gotten through. Right? And I just, you know, you know, you know, mm-hmm. So that's amazing. Just up really quickly before we go to the errands, run the errands. So I'm gonna finish with just a little bit of on the chin. This is still the concealer. My favorite concealer is this one because it's a pump. You can just pump it right onto your brush by the little amounts of that you need. That's what I like to do. And I like to use this side for like those really problem areas that I need to cover and I don't want to spread the product too much. I leave this for those areas. I leave a little bit on here. We're going to use this on the skin today to give ourselves a whole wash, even color. I'm going to take the rest of that residue and brighten up the insides of my eyes just a little bit because I really don't need to. I really don't have like intense darkness around my eye. You know what I mean? I don't have that much that I can like really be self-conscious about. So what I do with this, I put this, first place I place it is on my lids. Then I do a bit here and a bit here. I do a bit here, I do a bit here, and I do a bit here. Right? Bring some on the cheeks just a little bit, because this has a nice amount of coverage, but it still shoots out like a dream, and that's why I've been loving this one. So I'm going to get my dual-sided brush like this one. This is how I like to blend out this skin tint SPF, tinted SPF, because the shape of this brush, it just goes so good for the jawline, and getting the more broader parts of my face without me having to keep going over the same spots, because the way it spreads the product is really unique to me. I really like that. So I'm just gonna move up just a little bit just to protect the cheekbones and things. And the only reason why I did put a lot of this on the face is because this is my SPF for today, and I don't want to skimp on that. Even if it is in a complexion product, this is still SPF. Consider SPF, and I just love the way this wears on my skin. I think I like this better than the e.l.f. skin tint, really. But this one, because this one is like not so much of a full coverage. This is like really sheer, but it still gives amazing coverage. Like a soft, glowy. So I like this one because it also just amazingly hydrates the skin and keeps like those tretinoin users really covered and secure. If you don't want to do so much moisturizers, I would suggest you use something like this. Just blend it out on the hairline, buff it out. And I just, if I make a mistake and hit my earrings or something, I make sure to just wipe them off when I'm done. Right? I just wipe it off when I'm done. And I buff here for a little bit, just for a little while. I just like to buff there. This, I usually don't set this because it's like amazing on its own. So you don't need to set this at all. Like, it's self-setting, it's amazing, it's not going to transfer like that. It's going to work like a moisturizer would. And it usually does cover all of my blemishes that I'm really self-conscious about. So that is amazing as well. And that is that finished product, and that is all we're going to do with that one. But I'm going to come back in and grab a detail brush so I can do just like this part of my eye. You want to come all the way up with that. You want to come all the way up with that. And when I mean all the way up, all the way up. And you want to spread it evenly. Like, you want to make sure you're just spreading this. You can stipple with this, but I like to spread it on my lids because it blends better when you spread a moisturizing tint. And I go under my eyes with the detail brush, and I make sure I don't have any extra product there. Just blending out everything nicely. And then I come on this side and grab that little piece, and we go up first to make sure we're getting all the blemishes covered. I go on the inside of it to brighten up the eye and the inner walls of the eye. And then I sculpt my nose with it just to lighten that up a bit. Right? I get my powder brush and I'm going to grab my Laura Mercier. I do set on my eyes with my Laura Mercier. It's not going to ever not happen. So let's take a little bit of that. Get the top, and I beat it in the top. So I set here just for longevity. I'm a smiler. I'm a talker. People always compliment me, so I always have to like be able to smile politely and not like cringy and my face is cracking. You know what I mean? Like I like my face to move throughout the day like a face should move. So I'm gonna powder there. And you just wanna lightly just dust it under after you're done, and I'll go back in grabbing the last bit of that powder. And this is talc free. That's why I love this one. But I also love it because it's a seamless powder. Laura Mercier has always been my favorite powders. I will not suggest any other powders but this one to you. I'm not going to be an influencer. I'm going to be a friend first. And I always tell people, if you want a top-notch powder, it is not Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is not One-Size Beauty for me. It is either Milani, and that's very strange. It's either Milani or Laura Mercier, because she knows her powders. I don't know about West Ventilier. I want to try some of her stuff because everybody says her and Victoria Beckham have like next level makeup, and I also want to try some Van Gogh makeup, some Han Van Gogh and Kevin Aquan. I really want to try like those makeup artist brands because they most of the time are top tier. So I do set my larger pores with the bigger side of my powder brush. So where I have these pores in this area, I like to just lightly dab powder there and let that powder sit right there. Like you need like a little, like at least to be thicker than wherever you would put it any other place, so it can fill up the pores. It can actually do a filling job, and once you spray this with a setting spray, it's going to seamlessly melt into the skin. You don't have to worry about anything. So let me just show you how I do this quickly on my larger pores and where I have like problems with being brighter. That's it. That's it. So this amazing powder brush is just like so soft and one of my favorite powder brushes that I use on an everyday basis when I'm doing my makeup. I like a smaller, more tapered powder brush. So today, since it's a rainy day, I'm gonna use my favorite setting spray. I'm a glowy girl. I like to glow, so I'm going to add just a little bit of Glow on Lock to further seal everything. And, 1 minute. Let me get my paper towel. I like to do this because I don't like to get anything resembling setting spray in my hair. So I'll do that. Right. And we'll just get all the X. O's, X's and O's, that's all. And sometimes a Z. Just to get under the chin. But yeah, that's how I like to do it. This is my favorite setting spray from Heart Candy. I love all of their setting sprays though. I really do. So that's done. The makeup remover I'll use is this one. I don't know if it's the best, but the best one for me and my skin type, my drier skin type, this one is really gentle. It's the best for drier skin types. I don't know if it's gonna be the best for me, but it's the best for me right now. I know that much. Let me just wipe my mirror off. I got a little bit of setting spray on there. And these mirrors are amazing. So I have these traveling mirrors from Mary Kay. I get these every time I order something over $60, I think. So it's a little tray. You can do your makeup on the plane, on the train, in the car, on the bus. Some people say it's not sanitary. I say mind your business. You're just mad because you don't have this. This is my second one. So, and you just clip it. It's another, and it flips. Like, I love these mirrors. They're really good. I love these mirrors. So that's why I don't have like a handheld, because this is my handheld mirror, and you can just close it and nothing's gonna shatter that. So yeah, I have those mirrors from Mary Kay. They are the best for my type of lifestyle. Like, I like to travel a lot. I like to be ready for the world. I like to do my makeup before I get to like a meeting or something. So yeah. Next step is bronzing, and then we're almost done. We're almost done. That was pressed powder. This is a highlighter. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighting before I bronze stuff. So this is the highlighter I love from Bodyography. My favorite highlighter. It's amazing. You see the shine? You see that? Nice. So I'm gonna quickly just dab, just one dab, and on the cheeks. I like to do it on the apples of the cheeks, and then I'll just beat it in. Take the fluffier side and just twirl it. I like to twirl it in the brown first, and then I twirl it in the sun scope the sun, and then I scope with the powder, you know. So and this makes me like the perfect bronze. This gives me like the perfect bronze my complexion. It's like more redder. That's why I like this bronzer. It happens to be one of my favorite from Bodyography. So I'm not gonna do too much, but I am gonna do just a little bit of blush because it's a rainy day and I want to make somebody's sun smile. So I go in all three. That's why my palettes are a little bit messier. Sorry. But I do my thing with my stuff. So I go in all three for a natural blushing of just a little broad blush, and then I go back with just the two pinks instead of not the orange this time to top it off. Just the pinks to top it off. Sculpt a little bit. You want to bring contrast to the face. So I'm going to flip this over to the slanted side now and tap in that like that. See, that's amazing. I'm just going to shear this out a little bit more. I'm going to grab this, and I like to just beat that in just a little bit. And I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go ahead and grab that cream to powder to finish everything off, and then a little bit more setting spray because I want to soften up. I like to soften up where I put, this is cream to powder from Nicka K. So I like to soften up where I just put that blush like here and here. So we're gonna soften up. Just to even everything out. Soften it up, even it out. And this is going to like last all day. And I like to take this right here in the beginning, not towards the eyes, just here. So I can have like a ombre effect with my blush. Right? Then I take this lovely setting spray. And I'm going to blend everything out and we're done. Because we don't like a cake face. I don't really like that look. I don't like that too dry look. So I go back in and I take my brush and I blend everything out. Just for the sake of patience and for everything to turn out right. I'm just gonna wrap around my face now. It's going to wrap around my face, in the texture of my face, so I don't have to worry about my makeup peeling throughout the day. I don't have to worry about nothing looking too harsh or separated like that. You don't have to worry about it. When you do stuff like this, no, this is going to, by the time this dries down, it's going to make my skin look natural and like I'm not wearing makeup. So this is why this is an important step for me. You just take your time and constantly blend out and constantly blend out and constantly blend out. Because this part really matters. And I'm going to go under my eyes to get any extra. Just a light back and forth. I'm like barely not even pressing on my under eye. And this is me drying this area so it won't look like latex. Okay? We're done. Now, we're done with that. I'm so happy you guys stayed while I finish getting dressed. I'm gonna do, just because I told you guys it was raining, I'm going to do a jacket and a button up. So let's do this button up really quickly. And I hope you all have a great day. And I'm doing, since we're living a champagne toast kind of lifestyle right now, I'm gonna do this today. Champagne toast. And I'm gonna do this on my hands, feet, tummy, wrist. I hope you all enjoy your day. What do we think? I hope you think highly of it because it looks amazing.